I'm seeing that y'all fucking with the I think it was true crime. You finna put that motherfucker back on. Okay. That shit is cool too. I really know that. I'm seeing y'all fucking with the true crime shit. That shit low key going up on YouTube. Only got like 100, but that shit's still cool though. I found a couple videos that we can watch. Let me put one game. I found a couple videos we can watch. We can start with this one. This one an hour long. We gonna watch this. And if you watching this on YouTube, subscribe and follow me on Twitch. The link is in the description. Fuck with me. Fuck with it. That's it.
I don't know. She just come out of the woods to my house.
That's the worst one I've seen. I couldn't believe she was still conscious and alert with the amount of burns she had.
What did she do that was so awful that she would die a torturous death like this? That's what we want to know. I have nothing to do with nothing. I'm free. I'm free. I would never hurt.
On March 24th, 2010, a man named Terrence sat outside his home in Pensacola, Florida, enjoying the fresh night air. By all accounts, it was a perfect spring night. That is, until a faint voice rang out from the forest surrounding his home. At first, Terrence couldn't make out what the voice was saying, and then it came again. A panicked and pained moan. It was a woman calling out for help. Terrence couldn't have had the slightest idea.
It's fucking wasteland. That was like a fucking Modern Warfare map.
Against this woman, a crime so brutal that you may have trouble believing it.
In reference to the fall, we're on scene and fire saying that the patient, she's got second-degree burns over 100% of her body. But
let me know if the audio right too when y'all watching.
And people dragged her out of her house and set her on fire.
It sound cool
At
to me,
first,
but
through the forest shrouded in shadows,
too loud.
Terrence couldn't make out the woman calling for help. Moments later, when he finally could, he was horrified. A 19-year-old woman, Adriana Zimmerman, slowly stumbled toward him out of the darkness. Burns coated every inch of her skin, so severe that he couldn't make out the color of her skin or whether she was wearing any clothes at all. Terrence called 911 while Adriana sought refuge on his porch.
911. What's going on out there?
Say somebody about burn up. Her, this lady on fire right now.
Do what?
She burn all up. She burned.
That's a crazy way to get. Did she die? I think she died. I'm not sure.
As they waited for EMS to arrive, Terrence noted that Adriana smelled heavily of gasoline, and there was a severe injury on her head in addition to the burns. Whatever she had endured had left her barely clinging to life. By 9:24 p.m., an EMT arrived at the scene to find Adriana sitting on the porch with her arms outstretched, rocking back and forth to soothe her pain. The extent of her burns meant that
so she was just sitting on the patio, burnt, just in a chair, just sitting there.
Even for a seasoned EMT,
no, that's wild.
Was deeply disturbing.
She was kind of moaning. She was just in a sitting position, and the way she was looking was it hurt to move anywhere, so she was kind of in whatever position she was the most comfortable. It was in a sitting with her arms stuck straight out. She was moaning, and it was hard to understand her due to her jaw. Her jaw was very deformed and stuck out.
Damn.
So
is that her
kept,
skin and shit?
Mumbling, help me. And I told her, I'll try to help you. You just got to stay there and try not to move for me. Really, with a burn victim like that, there's nothing much we can do until EMS gets there.
And your training experience when you saw her, what was your first thought?
That's the worst one I've seen. I couldn't believe she was still conscious and alert with the amount of burns she had.
Did you feel her condition was grave?
Yes, sir.
Just from your experience, it seems
yes, sir. Just from seeing that, plus the head trauma, the amount of head trauma she had to her face, I would not have expected her to make it through the night. She kept telling me I'm about to pass out. So I told her try to stay away from
Chat 1 2, chat 1 2.
I wanted to get the info of the suspects before she passed out.
Fearing that she would never wake up if she passed out, the EMT dug for all the information that he could.
They're gonna have me come back there though. From back here.
She had been taken from her house, beaten with a crowbar, and then set on fire.
Damn.
In the hospital, the paramedic supervisor tended to Adriana's wounds as much as they were able to. In their interview with the police, they disclosed heart-wrenching details details of the ride to the hospital.
I told her to keep fighting. And she kept saying over and over again, am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? I told her, you try. And she said, just tell me I'm going to wake up and see my babies. I got to talking to her, and I told her that I was probably going to be the last person she talked to for a while, and that in order to catch the people that did this to her, I needed her to tell me if she knew who it was. And I asked her why they did it to her, and she said, I thought we'd made up.
Probably a boyfriend. Sound like a boyfriend.
Adriana was given morphine for her pain and fell into a coma. Investigators were desperate to find the perpetrators behind such a heinous crime. It wasn't long before they inferred that wading through all the convolution and getting to the heart of the horrific incident was going to be anything but clear-cut. This is Cypress Trail Mobile Home Park, where 19-year-old Adriana had only lived for a few months before the horrific incident took place. Adriana moved to Florida with her children from her hometown of Lubbock, Texas. Her family, who lovingly nicknamed her Augie, missed her from the moment she left for the Sunshine State. She was a loving,
Ain't
dedicated
that
mother.
the Sunshine State?
And her final words before she fell into a coma confirmed this. In a week to the hospital, barely clinging to life, she repeatedly asked for medical professionals to take care of her children and check on them since they were home alone. Mere hours after Adriana was taken to the hospital, law enforcement arrived at the trailer park. They knocked on Tina Brown's door at lot number 3 of the trailer park, where she lived with her 16-year-old daughter, Brittany Miller. Then they knocked repeatedly at lot number 1, where Heather Lee resided with her husband, Darren Lee. For nearly an hour, no one responded, until finally, after incessant knocking, Heather answered. She, Darren, and Tina had been holed up inside her home the entire time. By then, the police had plenty of questions for them. Throughout the interrogations you're about to see, law enforcement is forced to wade through a sea of contradictions and lies created by suspects who were seemingly racing each other to dry land. That race to escape began the moment Heather Lee was put in a cop car to be brought back to the station for questioning. The following footage has been analyzed by a qualified team, including a licensed professional counselor and a licensed attorney.
What made them stand out though?
After setting Heather in the car,
Was these the people that she told them she was having problems with or some shit? Or like possible people that could do some shit like that too? I'm surprised my controller ain't start fucking up. It's like trying to go up or some shit. Skip that motherfucker. Oh yeah, here you go. I shouldn't have said shit. Look at this shit, bro.
Several witnesses and neighbors interviewed alleged that many people in the trailer park sold illegal substances or allegedly were possessed goods, including Tina, Heather, Adriana, and their partners. For 4 months leading up to the battery of Adriana, cops had visited the trailer park 25 times, but this time it proved to be the most ghastly and heartbreaking visit of all.
We're investigating a battery here,
Hey, that's attempted murder, bro. Talking about battery.
I guess.
Is that the same shit? That's like murder, bro. They tried to murder this person, bro. She had head trauma and shit. She is not gonna look the same after this shit. She gonna look like that nigga from off of Batman after this shit, bro. This shit crazy.
You have been implicated, maybe having some knowledge or information, or even being involved. I have to ask you some questions, but before I ask you those questions, I'm going to have to write your advice to get right, okay?
The detective reads Heather her Miranda rights. She accepts them rather calmly, but her calmness and patience were stowed away as the police begin to really question her.
First of all, tell me, do you know the situation we're talking about here?
Hell yeah. Every time they catch a nigga, bro, it's almost always the nigga they catch. She got something to do with this shit, bro.
by my aunt's house talking with his earlier. And then I had one day in the house, I cooked and I laid down after that.
Okay, anybody?
So you don't got no alibi.
My husband, he was
Oh.
asleep.
Not your
In
husband?
bed, yes.
Y'all, is it still y'all in there?
Yes. My kids was both alone.
Your mom.
Okay, this girl was taken from her house and beaten up. Okay?
I seen her earlier today. She told me that she had a date. That's all she was telling me. And I asked her who it was. She was riding
So
a
the
bike
plot
up and
thicken.
down Detroit. And I asked her when she went that way, I said, where do you keep going when you go that way? She kept saying Fowler. But she would never tell me where I'm from. And then she said, girl, I got a hot date tonight.
It's interesting that Heather immediately provides information to deflect the interest away from herself and toward the supposed hot date.
I'm gonna become a detective after watching this shit, bro.
Tina, yes, I know Tina. All of us know each other out here. I met her when she first moved out.
Okay, how long has she been here?
I'm not quite sure. It's been a couple months.
Yeah.
She ain't been living out here no longer than a year.
Okay, where did you go tonight before we got here?
Tonight?
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 Yeah.
I didn't go anywhere.
So you've been in your house?
I've been here and down by Tina's house and by my aunt's house and back here. I was here cooking. My other aunt, my mom's sister came around here, her and the kids. And I was in there cooking fish and fries. And it's
That
still
sound good.
Heather tells
With some
me
hot
that
sauce.
fish is still in the stove as an attempt to
Some
prove
fried
she's
fish with some hot dog. Not hot dog, I'm tripping. Some fries, my man.
evidence of her activities only makes
Some
her
fried
more
fish with some
suspicious.
fries. Why I keep wanting to say hot dogs,
This
bro?
often don't feel such a stark
A hot dog do sound good, bro.
in just a moment.
A chili dog
Validate her whereabouts even more by
with some
risking
onions on that
providing
motherfucker.
with an alibi. Take note of just how many times she does this.
I want you to and believe what you're saying, but we're getting information. You know what's going on here. You and Tina.
I don't know anything about what's going on here. Like I said, I was here at the house. My mom called me on my cell phone. I talked to my mom. My aunt came here, her kids. My two cousins was in the car with her. My aunt down in Fort Trailer, she seen me today. My Uncle Charles
Well,
there
you're
today.
sitting here telling me that you and Tina, y'all didn't have a problem with the girl back there?
I didn't have no problem with Adriana. I've been hanging out with Adriana every day. All of us been hanging out together.
You and Tina didn't jump on her?
No, I didn't do nothing to Adriana. I would not harm her hair on her head.
Heather's protesting that she couldn't have been involved because she would never heard any part of Adriana is known as a convincing statement. This type of statement is often a sign of deception, as a truthful person's first instinct
Deception.
would be to outright deny an allegation, rather than try to convince the person posing the question of something.
I had to protect her once before. Because her and some girls were getting into it. And I stopped her from jumping on her. Other than that, I haven't had any problem with her. Her kids, I always have her kids with me. Me and Adriana is just like that. Ever since she moved out here, we became friends.
Here,
Sounds like
Heather's
Gap.
palm seems to be facing up as she's speaking. The palm-up position is not very affirmative, and it suggests that the speaker is asking and pleading to be believed. This may indicate that she's feeling uncertain about the statement she just made.
And the kids, I love the kids. They went with me to get my hair done and everything. I seen her this morning, and then I seen her about 2 and about 3.
Where'd you see her
I
at?
seen her down this way by my aunt's house. She was right down there. Yeah, she was right down there.
That's when you were down there when you saw her?
Yeah, she came with the
So
car.
you're saying you saw her 3 different times today?
Yes, I seen her.
She was down there.
She was down there. She was talking to me.
Is that all you know about this?
Yes, sir. And I put that on everything.
Niggas be putting shit on everything.
Yes.
I'm surprised she didn't put that shit on God too. She probably lying like a motherfucker, bro.
Please complete their interview, or whatever request next has very telling, and makes her look even more suspicious.
A lawyer.
I want to see her.
See who?
Adriana.
Well, that's not gonna be possible right now. You guys include the Would you tell me if you know what happened?
Yes, sir. I would. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Alright, we'll get back with you in just a second. Okay.
Is she lying, chat? Let me know. Is she lying, bro? You think she lying? I think she lying. She putting on the wet words.
Is left in the car. She shifts uncomfortably and sniffles.
Let me go then. Let me go. She about to have a nigga go in there and finish the job so she can't snitch. They let them do that? Why he not under arrest? Probably to get information. They got the camera and shit set up.
It seems that the couple begins retracing their steps in a discreet way to ensure her and Darren's stories are aligned as they're separated and questioned. This early in the investigation, we can only speculate as to the reason behind Heather and Darren having been placed in the vehicle together.
It's for them to talk.
It's possible that law enforcement just needs to secure them for the time being. However, it's also a possibility that officers are intent on capturing what the two might inadvertently disclose as the camera is running.
That's what they told me. I told her that I was just in a sleep.
Maybe they not lying though. Maybe they not. It's a strong possibility, like that one lady who then killed their daughter. I already knew that motherfucker was lying though. Fuck, come on, nigga.
Like I told you, I seen Adriana earlier today. What guarantee? The gas. No, I'm guaranteed. I don't even know who gas card it is. I don't know who gas cans over there.
They seem suspicious. They seem suspicious. I'll sell it to you for 80. I'll let it go for 80.
Considering the fact that at this time, officers had not even disclosed that Adriana was burned.
I ain't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, they for sure did it.
I just seen her today. And now they saying she in intensive care. I seen her before I got dark. She had before that name today.
I'll give you about a minute more, say your things, and we can go. I need to talk to you real quick, all right? I need about a minute more to think about it.
Hey, Em, I don't know, Rick.
You are not free to go at this time, so you can consider whatever you want to consider. You're not free to go right now.
Okay.
All right? Okay. I think I told you 48 hours. You are
48 hours?
I think you this time. How about that? So we get a chance to talk to you. Okay?
Oh.
The two are being detained as the officer has reasonable suspicion that there is criminal activity afoot, or evidence of criminal activity to be found through the temporary detention and questioning of the individuals. A detention is different from an arrest, which requires that the officer has probable cause to believe a crime has in fact been committed, was in the process of commission, or was about to be committed. The standard for probable cause is higher than that of reasonable suspicion. Reasonable suspicion must be based on specific and articulable facts, combined with rational inferences from those facts, and the suspicion must be associated with a specific individual or individuals.
Wait, what? Bro, laying down information. Bro, this fucking controller about to have me crash out and throw something at this shit. Wait, being detained with suspicion of crime. Being arrested, public prosecutor, and the possible information was about to be committed.
The cause is higher than that of reasonable suspicion. Reasonable suspicion must be based on specific and articulable facts, combined with rational inferences from those facts, and the suspicion must be associated with a specific individual or individuals being detained.
You get my phone and call Gene.
Gene, that Heather is referring to, is an attorney who she will be asking for rather frantically soon. After this, Heather, Tina, and Darren were brought to the station for further questioning. However, there was still one person missing who cops desperately wanted to speak with, 16-year-old Brittany Miller, Tina's daughter. Tina told police that earlier Brittany had left for the hospital with her friends, Jessica and Mallory, in Tina's maroon SUV. Brittany had hurt her hand, though Tina told investigators that she didn't know how. Investigators searched the area for Brittany and the SUV, but their initial searches proved fruitless. Brittany's name, car make, and model, and her physical description were broadcast to all patrol units in a desperate attempt to find her. Without Brittany in custody, back at the station...
Wait, that's her Brittany, her daughter?
Tina, Heather, and Darren began. On top of it, left for the hospital with her friends.
Oh my god, this controller, bro. So it's her daughter.
Brittany had left for the hospital with her friends, Jessica and Mallory, in Tina's maroon SUV. Brittany had hurt her hand, though Tina told investigators that she didn't know how. Investigators searched the area for Brittany and the SUV, but their initial searches proved fruitless. Brittany's name, car make, and model, and her physical description were broadcast.
They probably was squabbling. She grabbed the gasoline and tossed it on that motherfucker and lit that motherfucker up. That's what it's gotta be, bro. That's what it's gotta be.
Even their demeanors in the interrogation rooms were wildly different. You have Heather, who was clearly distressed.
Officer!
Cause how the fuck you don't know how she broke her hand?
Yes, ma'am.
It just spawned broken? It just randomly break at points? But I'm off tomorrow.
I've already called. They're supposed to be coming back to you. Okay? That's all I can do right this moment. Okay. Sit your chair down your desk. Sit your head down your desk. Just breathe. Okay?
Oh yeah, she...
Heather's anxiety is tangible in the 30 minutes she's left alone with the interrogation room. And as you'll see shortly when her interrogation continues, she has every reason to be anxious. Her husband, on the other hand, didn't seem entirely concerned when he was interrogated, even casually chatting with someone on the phone beforehand.
You just, oh, God, you know what?
I'm looking forward to doing that.
You ready, man?
Check.
Yeah. For real. I'll call you right back. Listen.
He can tell you something honest.
You done? Good. All right.
Again, there's Tina, sitting there motionless in the interrogation while she waits for police to enter and question her.
Did you grab a phone? Oh, wow. How you doing? I'm Investigator Lee Tyree, and this is Investigator Tom Watson.
After this, the police remind everyone of their rights now that they are officially in the interrogation rooms. An important thing to note is that Tina was the first to be interrogated, followed by Heather. Take a look at how their stories compare, even their initial retellings of why they didn't answer the door in line.
I've been talking to you for a few minutes. I was kind of trying to find out why you weren't answering the door when we came to your house this evening. You explained that you saw the cops and you were nervous about that. Is that true? Okay, so you, Darren, and Tina were sitting there. Heather were sitting there in the living room watching movies. And when the cops...
Off rip, you just immediately know they like, not that they lying, because obviously they lying, but like, but they gotta find out who did it exactly. They probably like accomplice or some shit, but like, off rip, you just know if their stories is different. If their stories is not the same, obviously they did some shit. And then you got the other girl over there tweaking. She over there going through it. She probably don't know what the fuck going on. She like, what the fuck? Yeah, she don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah, she not even a part of that whole thing. She was just there. She was asleep. Didn't she say she was asleep? She was probably not. She said she was asleep or some shit.
It seems Heather is facing what is known as the prisoner's dilemma. This occurs when two or more individuals who are involved in a crime are isolated from one another and urged to confess to the crime. Each is concerned only with receiving the shortest possible prison sentence, and each must decide whether to confess without knowing what decision the other or others will make.
And Tina said, hold on, don't answer the door. And I asked her why. We're getting a big diversity in this story. And I'm gonna tell you like it is. Adriana is my friend. I would never hurt her. Tina came to my house and she told me not to answer my door. I asked her why. She said, "I'm with cops out there."
Heather's emphasis Rose's points are extremely off here, and she states she's my friend, then hits the table, followed by I would never hurt her, and strikes the table again. You can actually see and hear how her nonverbal emphasis does not naturally line up with her words as it should. This is widely recognized as an indicator of deception.
How do niggas catch it? This nigga is on Batman timing, bro. Bruce Wayne, bro. How do you know all this shit, bro? Just from the... Yo. Nah. Like, how, huh? I wouldn't even catch some shit like that, but I guess that's why this nigga do this shit, bro.
Which may be an indication once again that she's unsure of the story she's telling and asking to be believed.
Let me ask you a question. She said you. When we asked. I said, Tina, you see Andrew early tonight? She said, no, I haven't seen him. And she didn't tell you why she didn't want you to answer the question. She didn't say anything about why I got the answer. But she did tell you not to answer the question. And I told her, I said, I don't have anything to hide. I'm going to open my door. And then I got up and I said, who is it? And they said, Sheriff Department. I opened the door. What was there?
Oh, so.
She was at the bottom of the couch watching TV.
Bro, is it me or do your list be like hella chat? I just put this motherfucker on a couple minutes ago. And my lips is already dried as a motherfucker. He like, this bitch is folding. That's what's going through this nigga head. He like, this bitch is folding, bro. Oh my god. He talked about this shit, bro. I told your ass what to say when they got here, and your ass not. He been through this shit. Like they said, he already know. That nigga chilling. His wife is. She didn't even need the Popeye's biscuit. She didn't even need the food, the meal. The 12 P's.
So, tell me what happened.
Nothing happened that I know of.
Notice how Tina is rubbing her neck, which is a major red flag. It's obvious that she's feeling very insecure and apprehensive. Neck massaging in general is a calming response. In addition, rubbing the vagus nerve near the side of the neck, close to where a pulse is taken, actually results in the release of acetylcholine, which sends signals to the heart to slow down a person's heart rate. However, this isn't to say she's guilty, as she's clearly in a stressful situation. But it's also an important tell to take note of.
See arms and hands if I could. Can I see the top sides?
That's gasoline right there on that.
Okay, what's this right here? That little scratch there.
This?
Yeah.
I have a puppy.
Okay, your puppy calls that. Got your chin? Okay.
She lying, bro.
So, where were you tonight?
They probably is old times.
Well, I was at home. My daughter sprayed my hair, so I was at home. But it started hurting, and her little friends started coming by.
Remember what Tina has said here about her daughter braiding her hair. It will prove to be quite important as the investigation continues.
See, that's the one thing about lying. That's why I don't like lying. Because when you lie, you gotta actually remember what you tell niggas when you lie. That's why I don't lie as much. Because if you tell a lie, you gotta remember that bitch. And half the time, niggas, when they tell lies, they'll forget. That's why niggas get caught up in lies. Not because a lie was bad, because they forget that they lied.
What time did you go over there?
just started getting home.
Okay, so about sunset, you go over to Heather's. Was anybody over at Heather's house when you went over there?
Just Heather and her husband.
Do you know what happened that he drew him into?
No, I don't. Heather just said she got beat up. That's all I
A
know.
little bit more than that. And what was Darren doing while y'all over there cooking? Anything?
Well, I was watching movies.
Okay. Right, but you were home all night. You didn't see any kind of disturbance going on over there before the cops came over there or anything?
No, we would have heard something.
You said you saw Adriana earlier today. What time was that?
That's how you really know it's cap too.
Adriana was coming and going on a bicycle.
But then again, I don't know how secluded the area is. Probably is from what the pictures look like. Cause ain't no way of a nigga getting burnt, you not smelling some shit, and you not hearing that motherfucker scream.
So you saw her during the day. Okay. And
What?
once you went over to Heather and Darren,
That shit would probably sound ear piercing, bro. Nigga getting burnt to death. I'm surprised their ass wasn't called sooner.
Notice that Tina's been asked several times if she went anywhere that night.
She was dragged out of her house.
This interrogation taking place.
She kind of lackadaisical about this. We're going to go out there. We know what happened out there. It's just going to be a matter of getting fingerprints and evidence back, okay?
Out where? It happened at her house?
No. It didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, see, they don't live that far from each other. They don't live that far from each other. So it ain't no way you can't hear a nigga screaming if they getting pulled out their house. They saying they didn't hear nothing going on. Ain't no way you don't hear a nigga getting burnt to death.
So, we're sitting here talking to you, and I certainly appreciate, I know Tom appreciates that you're talking to us. But we got to get to the bottom of this, and we got to know what happened, the truth. And, you know, there's two choices here. Either you're going to tell us, or Heather's going to tell us. So, who's going to fix?
What? Yeah, I'll make some in a little bit. I'll make some in a little bit.
Tina is continuing to show signs of high anxiety.
Hold on. I'll be back. Alright. I'm back. I'm back.
Evidenced by her face and neck and chin rubbing. It's unfortunate that the officer is throwing out questions at such a rapid pace that Tina is a chance to answer most of them.
Looks like you need a vacation. Just like 5-hour energies. Where will the tide take you, sweet certification. Go to 5HETide.com to enter. Enter today and find out where the tide will take you.
Why did nah? Like, why tell me I can skip it in that many seconds, and then I can't do shit, bro? Just tell me I can't skip that motherfucker.
Because see, the story between Heather and Darren is already shaky, and your story is a third version of what they told us so far. Okay? Now, there's pieces and parts that are the same, but they aren't exactly the same. Okay? It concerns me. It sounds a little too good, and then the parts that are breaking up, I don't understand why they're not saying the same thing. Okay? And so, we need to get to the bottom of this. And somebody's life may end over this. We're getting told that she's in pretty critical condition at this point, not likely to make it. That's what
Do you understand what he's saying? Not likely.
Yeah, she's about to die.
Yeah. That changed gears. When she dies, it's going to change gears. Okay? Okay. I don't want you to tell me.
It gotta be the daughter. It gotta be the daughter.
Okay. You still got a problem.
Cause I still can't get over the fact. How the fuck you don't know how your daughter broke her her arm?
You know in France, and you're withholding, you want to be the first one on board. You see what I'm talking about? Once we get everybody, all the information, it's not going to be second chances. And like I said, if she doesn't make it,
They're trying to piss me with a lot of guys around there.
I realize that.
I couldn't get back to it. I promised to phone.
While Tina maintains that she had nothing to do with the attack, Heather takes a much different approach. Their investigators
comfortable.
as their stories are, and then more dramatic as the interrogations continue.
Go grab one across the hall. Jimmy, you alright?
No worries about us.
Yeah. Tell us what happened. Let me tell you a little bit what's going on, okay? We did get the chance to talk to Audrey before she went by. She told us a few things. She told us who did this to her.
They lying.
What were they to her?
They lying. They would have already been in cuffs.
Why do you think I'm talking to you?
She probably genuinely don't know what the fuck going on though.
Heather's statement here left investigators wondering about what kind of things everyone in the trailer park were getting into with each other, and what motive it may have provided for brutally attacking Adriana.
Also, I told us you did this. We need to go to what you did tonight, okay? Just don't keep your other stuff. Tina Brown, is that your friend too? And how about her daughter, Brittany? Where were y'all tonight?
I was at home when y'all came.
Leto?
And what time did they get by? And what time did they leave? It was dark when Jerry came by.
Oh, she said Jerry.
Down there and asked me for cigarettes. I wish Jerry's first or last name. His name is Jerry Johnson. That's my uncle. And my other name is Terry Smith.
Terry Smith.
Next thing you know, they're trying to pull him. I think we got seconds from them now. They, my recollection was that the theater could see them. It was about 2 and 3. I was saying, I don't care about 2 and 3 now. Okay, that's all the time I see out here. I had 2 and 16. 2 or 3, and that do not matter. What time did your aunt and Terry Smith come back? Terry was at home. Her son came down and asked him to go over to the store to get me some fish fry. Okay, so she had to start cooking this before dark. Yeah. But after dark, after you cook, after dark, who comes by? Jerry was the only one came down. He came down for a cigarette. Jerry Johnson. Yes. Can you remember about what time that was?
Jerry Johnson, Jerry Can. You got it figured out, bro.
Yes, he asked me for a cigarette. I gave him a cigarette. I've been all the time, and I've been trying to find out where she was at. Everybody tell me they didn't know where she was at. Why would you be wondering where she's at? Because she always hang out with me every night. We always hang out every night. And I feed her kids and everything. She told us you came in here, dragged her out of the house. I put down everything I love. I put down my chart, like, yeah.
See, I'm telling you, she got no idea what the fuck happened. This kind of seemed genuine too. This seemed genuine as fuck. She might be a good ass crier too.
It seems fair to say that detectives aren't buying her story. This only becomes more clear as additional horrible facts and evidence come to light.
Now that seemed like cap. To be fair, he didn't say none of that. She probably like don't know what happened. I don't think she did it. I don't think. What y'all think? What y'all think? That sound like cap. That sound like cap. She avoided that question. She avoiding that question. Nah, she switched it up. She switched it up. She avoiding the question. What the beef about? She avoided the question. See, I'm a detective too. What? She just I would have.
She was trying to leave Florida and return home to her mother, where she could get a fresh start to help her life.
They was trying to keep her there.
Opportunity was taken away from her. Whether Heather was actually trying to help her is uncertain.
They saying it's taken away from her, like she died.
It will make her look less guilty.
When I asked you about your honor at her date, you said he was supposed to come pick her up, is what she told you. And then you said you were sitting at your house and you saw a set of headlights come down.
You can see headlights coming in.
But you didn't pay no attention to it.
No. So I don't know if he picked her up or what.
So let's get back to Tina. Was she at your house at that time?
When the headlights came in, no, she was not in my house. She was not in my house.
Did you ever see them? We're not asking you to lie.
I ain't gonna lie, that's L homies
Did you see those headlights leave?
I seen them came in, they went down, and then the headlights came back up.
And how long did they stay down there?
She rode with her friends.
I didn't see her tonight.
Soon after Heather was interrogated, the police returned to question Tina more. With Heather's testimony, they have some new ways to confront Tina.
Stories are changing.
It's interesting that Tina is sitting with her arms in a shirt, which isn't something we typically see in adults. We do know, however, that a fight or flight response can cause extremities to feel extremely cold.
So, you had time to think about it.
The body a crazy thing. The body do some crazy shit, and you don't even realize it do it.
Okay. When did you go to Heather's house?
The mind.
You started getting dark. And you stayed over there the rest of the night till the cops got there? Really? Because that ain't the story I'm getting. You don't care, huh?
I didn't go in.
Heather's saying you were gone for half an hour to an hour today.
I was not gone for no
After dinner.
hour to an hour.
You come back right before the cops are over there. Cops are over there around 10 o'clock. So from 9 to 10, I got you unaccounted for. So why is it that Heather's saying that your daughter didn't come by her house, that she went by your house?
Who went by my house?
Your daughter.
My girl was at my house supposedly.
Because
She came to her.
we asked her if Brittany came by her house at all today, and she said no. She said the only time she saw Brittany right after school at your house, and that's the only time she saw her today.
But maybe she didn't see her. I saw Brittany. They asked who was at the door. Brittany said, "It's me, Mama." I opened the door. I went outside.
Trust me, she's cooperating with this as far as when we ask her stuff, and we asked her specifically, was Brittany at your house today?
At my house.
It's done.
Her house.
Alright, here I come. I'll be back. I'm sorry. It's just me in here anyway. I don't care. Hey Siri, set a timer for 11 minutes.
11 minutes starting now.
Nigga, am I blind? Oh shit.
And Heather saying no. And I asked Heather if you were over at her house, and she said yes, she came over around dinner time. And then she said you left for half an hour to an hour. And that when you come back, you come in a hurry, nervous, saying the cops are outside, don't answer the door. Why is Heather telling me this?
You tell me. If me and Heather were together doing this, then how is Heather going to be already in the house and I'm not in the house?
Don't I?
It seems the detectives are trying to turn Tina against Heather by making Tina think they believe Heather may be innocent. This only stokes Tina's frustration more, as you're about to see.
She's like, fuck it, you know what? My daughter did it. Or who did her daughter did it.
I have not changed nothing on mine. Nothing. Nothing at all. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth, okay? Nothing's changed from what I've told you. You have it. Nothing at all.
That's who she like that one actor. Now that I see it now, the wife from off of Martin. She like Gina. That's who she looked like.
Behind the house early in the morning, they brought Brittany in for questioning. Tina hadn't seen her daughter since she left for the hospital. Her panic when she thinks she sees Brittany in the hallway at the station before Brittany's first interview is evident.
No, that's the girl you got the noise.
That's my daughter, Dad, not your daughter. You need to step out and be Brittany. It's not Brittany. I'm not trying to see.
If that was your daughter, she would be in there with y'all. She a suspect. You going crazy. That's fake as shit.
Is she afraid her daughter is about to reveal some incriminating
Hell yeah.
detectives? Here in the state of Florida, when a minor is taken into custody, efforts must be made to contact the parent or guardian. But generally speaking, an interrogation can take place, and this is likely not going to be favorable for Tina or her daughter. According to 16-year-old Brittany, she hung out with her friends Jessica and Mallory after school until late into the night, at which point they left for the hospital.
Okay.
Trip was necessary, and why her right hand was now in a cast is interesting to say the least. When police ask her son,
So they don't know.
that she's been read at rights, she struggles to sign because of her broken pinky finger, bringing even more attention to the mysterious injury.
She did that shit. She was out there squabbling, hitting her with the D's, like the white girl.
Yeah, just do the best you can. Why is it that you think you may be here? I know we talked too long, so did she tell you? What have you been told?
That they think that we did something for an extra paper.
To who?
Adriana.
Adriana? What is it that you think happened? Have you been told?
That I don't know. We used to hang out and do that. We used to be real close.
Used to.
And then we just stopped hanging out.
You just stopped? Did y'all have any beefs or anything like that? When was the last time you talked to her?
Yesterday. We fought probably. She was riding the bike. And I just asked her if she wanted to leave the bike. She said she was just going around.
Short conversation.
Yeah, it was short.
Brittany explains that she said hi to Adriana when she met her friend Mallory outside Brittany's home before the girls entered.
We were in the house and I started braiding my mom's hair. And then not too long before I came over next door to me, it just started to sound like hurting her head and stuff, so we stopped. And then she left and went out of the house. And me and my friends, we just stayed there. We was listening to music, dance, watching movies.
Who was at the house with you dancing and watching movies?
Mallory and Jessica.
Mallory and Jessica. Is that it?
Brittany explains that Jessica lives next door. The activity
That old ass TV. What year was this?
they continued into the night.
About what time did everybody leave?
They spent the night.
TVs don't even cost that much. They got an old ass TV. That's the shit that nigga Courage and his owners was watching shit on. In the middle of nowhere type shit.
I was cleaning in my room, cleaning up my room, and I asked Mom to toss me my key. And she was tossing, I put like that to try to catch her, and that's when I hit the corner of the door right there. And got time broken.
In your bedroom? About what time was that?
Around 1 o'clock.
But how did the mom not know though? Oh, the mom wasn't there. I'm tripping. So that makes sense.
It pays to be forthright. It's simple. Receive surveys, take surveys, earn.
And I went. That's
What? The controller wasn't tweaking?
I messed up my arm. She told me it's just go ahead and drive myself to the hospital.
So you took yourself up there?
Brittany claims that Jessica and Mallory went to the hospital with her.
And you talked to your mom about hurting your hand before you left?
I told her about, I went down, when I heard it, I went down to her house where she was at and I showed it to her. And I told her I heard it. She said just go ahead and go to the hospital. That's what we were.
So from about, the only times I'm really missing is from about 6 to 1. Y'all dance and watch movies from 6 p.m. to 1 until you hurt your hand. Did y'all ever go outside the house? Nobody saw y'all outside your house? Did you ever walk down the road to any of the trailers?
No.
What time did your mom end up coming home?
I don't know actually, because I was asleep once I came back to the hospital. I went to her room and I went to sleep. And that's when I got woken up by them.
It's important that you really concentrate on what you're telling us, because it gets all taken. You put your time through, or not in there.
Okay.
Because you want to get your house between 6 and 1. We know that for a fact.
We were out there all night. So, I mean, this ain't something we need to even ask anybody else. And it's important you tell us the truth about that, because something that minor, if you want to fib about that. You understand what we're saying?
But that's why I've been in the hospital.
You know you want to West Florida Hospital.
Yeah. It would take me too long. So we went to the other one. That's pretty much
So you stay there, and you went immediately to the other one. You know that's not true.
Well, that's
Cap.
so
I mean, you weren't home.
then I was in the hospital.
You know you were in the hospital at 1 o'clock. You just...
She lying. She was hiding out in the forest somewhere. Recouping. Getting her story right. Then I must have.
Since Brittany's story is unwavering, the police decide that it's time to take another approach. But will this one be more effective than the last?
We make mistakes. I make mistakes every day. Okay? There's stuff that I do that I wish that I could take back, but I can't. But the most important thing is that we come in here and we correct our mistakes. And, you understand what I'm saying? Good people, if you've done something wrong or if you know somebody else has, may not be. But if we've done something wrong, we come in here and we talk about it. And if you know anything,
bro, I'm pushing the whole shit back.
There's consequences now for the mistakes that we make. So if something happened, if you know something happened, if you were there, because the story you're telling us is not even close. We want to come in here and resolve this and get taken care of the best way we can. We had somebody hurt bad, and you're an adult, you seem like a good person. Nobody's in here saying you're a bad person, but what we're saying is something bad happened to somebody. that you know. And we feel like you know what happened.
Still, Brittany sticks to her story. It was clear to detectives after the initial interviews on March 24th and the morning of the 25th that there were big gaps in everyone's timelines. Though those inconsistencies would aid them in their investigation, they needed some hard evidence and statements from others to take that next step toward actually arresting the prime suspects for attempted murder. Thankfully for investigators, there was plenty of evidence at the crime scene. Just off of Ashland Avenue, only 2 miles from the trailer park, was a gas easement set back in the woods. It was there where the most gruesome part of the crime against Adriana took place. On entering the easement, detectives came across tire tracks. When Tina's maroon SUV was taken in, it was found that the tires were a match for the tracks left at the scene of the crime. And that wasn't the only evidence the car provided. Spots of blood were found on the dashboard of the car, smeared across the passenger seat headrest, and speckled throughout the back seat. At the easement where the car pulled off, signs of a struggle were evident. Crowbar sat in the grass with what appeared to be...
That's the trauma shit. That's how she got the head trauma. But hold up, I'll be back. The food finna. I gotta get the food. Hold up. I'll be back. Oh shit. I'm back. Had to give me some food. Oh shit. Yeah. God damn it. That's what they use to hit that motherfucker. Nah, motherfucker, that's fucked up. They really hurt that motherfucker.
Strands of a hair were strewn across the ceiling. They didn't belong to Adriana.
You wear a wig?
My daughter was doing it today.
Is that a wig?
It's weed.
Wig. Look real.
Is that a compliment?
She do the braids on it like that. Does she do all that?
Yeah.
Because it's not your real hair.
Oh, that's your, okay.
Yeah, she was just like easy, but we've been doing it for about 3 or 4 days now.
That's okay. You won't have to worry about that shit. Maybe they might do your hair in jail.
Could somebody grab me some corn peppers so I can blow my nose, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hell no.
Police returned to the interview room about 30 minutes later. By now, it's around 2 in the morning, less than 12 hours after the 911 call was made. And they have a request that Tina may not even realize the importance of.
Tina, do me a favor. Set it, turn around.
Yeah, put her ass in cuz.
Yeah. Look at this right here. Oh, that's weave in there. That's weave in there. Get that up there.
Well, I told you about my daughter's.
Yeah. I didn't realize she was moving all out in the back.
Yeah, so this is all my hair right here.
You see, the missing patch of hair on the back of Tina's head is a match for the hair left at the scene of the brutal attack. It's likely that as Adriana bravely fought for her life, she managed to pull out the chunk of Tina's hair. And if the match of hair wasn't damning enough, at the scene of the crime, investigators found perhaps the most critical piece of evidence in the case. A black taser lying in the grass.
They tased their ass too.
Question. Who owned the taser? As you can imagine, no one from the mobile home park could quite agree on an answer. Though they were eager to throw one another under the bus, their discussion of the taser gives a glimpse of the possible motive behind the gruesome crime and provides a look at how dysfunctional the relationships were leading up to the attack on Adriana. In Tina's first interrogation, mere hours after the attack, investigators ask if she recalls police visiting to speak with Adriana about problems in the trailer park the previous week.
You know, the police came out there last week to talk to her.
This shit hidden, bro.
In her neighborhood.
Yeah, they talked to me too.
Okay. So you were there. What was the problem?
Her and another girl come out there to fight Adriana because Adriana was supposed to have gotten smart with her on the phone.
Wow.
And Adriana's boyfriend was there, Andre Smith. And he sent Adriana in the house. No, he came outside the house and he was saying that I was in the middle of that. I didn't even know the black girl. And he said, he cussed all the kids out and we that was outside. And he told Adriana to go in the house and get back home or whatever. She came back outside on the porch. She was on the porch cussing, and she came out the walkway
Now,
Got a taser? What kind of taser?
now, from their story earlier, they were saying there was bestest of friends and shit. Why this information didn't come out before? There seemed to have been an altercation. Wouldn't this information have been necessary? Don't you think? Right? Why is it just now coming out that y'all gotten into this little squabble? Because somebody pulled a taser on me. That'd be information that I would probably want to let the police know, right? Now it's a little suspicious. You know? There's suspicion. But I'm gonna let the detective nigga do this. You know?
I just think it's because of black. She said that,
You seen it?
yeah, everybody else saw it. I just know it's black. Everybody out there saw it.
Heather has a different story about who owned the taser, however. Tina isn't going to like it.
Does Brittany have any problems? Brittany, Ariana?
Adriana ain't got into it. Adriana tried to take it back. That Brittany had told me about it, and they had got into it, and Adriana tried to tase it.
How long ago was this?
I killed them nuggets, bro. That shit is.
They had got into it.
What kind of taser?
I don't got no napkin.
Brittany had a taser. Brittany had a taser.
Did that taser belong to Brittany?
I'm not sure.
What that taser got?
I seen it once before. It was big. It was long. It was a long taser. It was made for black. It was black. It was probably about that long. It had like little things on the side of it. I never seen a taser before. That was the first time I ever seen it. When I seen it, you know, it's Brittany's. Brittany had it, so I don't know.
Have you ever seen Brittany with that taser before this?
No, today was the first time I've seen her with.
You saw Tina
Today was the first time.
Today you saw Tina
I seen Brittany with it.
That's one reason I don't want to. Oh shit.
Earlier today, it was down on the counter.
in Tina's house.
That's one reason I don't want to fight niggas, bro. Cause they probably was just in a simple ass disagreement fight, and then went a little further than it was supposed to go. That's why I don't want to fight with a nigga, bro. Cause if I fight with a nigga, it'd probably be over some dumbass shit. Cause that's usually what fights is over, some dumbass shit. But I feel like I won't be able to stop myself. I'll probably kill that nigga. Or the other way around. He'd probably kill me.
When the investigators returned to question Tina after speaking with Heather, they had new information to
Excuse
use
me.
against her in their quest for answers.
We talked to you earlier about the taser.
I told you about the taser.
What did you tell me about that taser?
That, Brittany and the day that,
She trying to remember the lie, see?
the white girl came over to fight Adriana, that, Andre told Adriana to go get that thing, and she went in the house and got a laser.
Okay.
And Brittany with it.
Okay. And what about the taser that was over at your house today?
Taser at my house.
You don't know about taser at your house? I've been talking about taser at your house.
I didn't know it was there.
You don't know anything about
How you know it's in your house?
Tina is extremely uncomfortable with this kind of conversation. She repeats back
How you a mom and you don't know it's in your house?
that is cause. It gives her more time to contemplate her answer. She keeps her hands perfectly placed in her lap, which is extremely atypical in normal conversation, and indicates she is in a state of cognitive overload as a result of having to think very hard about what she should say.
Undetectable equals untransmittable.
Undetectable equals unafraid. Undetectable equals unbeatable. You equals you.
Nigga, I don't care.
We don't observe the these types of responses and
I'm
individuals
sorry.
were volunteering information from actual memory. And to our behavior certainly
Oh, fuck.
Heather's telling me that she always has to protect Adriana from you and your daughter. You and your daughter chasing around all over the place. Your daughter has a taser. She saw the taser over at your house today.
My baby don't have a taser. We never had a taser.
I know that's what she's telling me. Why
Look at her lying ass, bro.
Taser, sir. Adriana had a taser. We never had a taser. My baby was tased.
Y'all stories are getting further and further apart.
Like I said,
She said.
tried to tase Brittany with the taser. Brittany has a scratch across her chest right here. That I was grabbing Brittany from off the porch so that they wouldn't fight. I told you we were best friends in that trailer park. Then when we get out family.
No, you said you were best of friends currently.
Are best friends, and that you and Adriana don't get along, and that you and Adriana are constantly having.
From what I remember, they said they was just bestest of friends.
Chasing Adriana around this trailer park, trying to hurt her, and that you had the taser in your house, and that taser was Brittany's taser, and that Brittany had chased.
When the police come out there, if you can check back when the police came out there, Adriana called the police that day.
Okay.
I told the police what happened. The same thing I'm telling you is that Adriana tried to tase Brittany with the taser. The same thing I'm telling you, Adriana called the police that day.
And you want to press charges?
No, what I say?
I don't know.
No, actually, no. They didn't even come
Nah,
out.
she's trying to remember her lie, bro.
Just cool it out. Cool it out. For us, stay on our side. For her, stay on that side. That's what I talked to the officer. Adriana was supposed to be leaving town. She was not going to be here for long.
Right, because I talked to that officer. He told me exactly that. But he told me that Adriana did not wish to pursue charges against John.
Well, he never asked us about pressing charges. He just said for us to cool it down because he's tired of coming out here.
He didn't ask you because you weren't the one bringing forth the charges. She was.
Why would I bring charges? I didn't know.
No, you couldn't bring charges. This motherfucker about dumb as. That thing.
She wasn't even thinking about going to get a taser. He told her to go get that thing. We didn't know what that thing was until she came outside with it. I didn't know she had a taser.
Then why is Heather saying that she sees the taser in your house and that Brittany has it, and that Brittany is right here? I know where it is right now. It's in my evidence log.
Okay, well then how do we have it?
Because Heather says you have it.
Get a taser from, we don't even know nobody here. We don't have no family here. Only people we know is people in the trailer park. Where would we get a taser
Best reason to have a taser.
You can buy them all over the place. They sell them at pawn shops and everywhere else.
As you can see, Tina is growing frustrated with Heather throwing her daughter under the bus. Brittany, however, seems a lot less upset about it.
We have information that you Andre, they don't argue a lot. And they'll fall. So mom had to break you up one time. Is this true? What was y'all fighting?
I have the slightest idea. If you really want to know the truth, somebody else was there to fight her. We were outside to watch. She gets mad. She tries to say something.
Why don't she just want to tase you?
Kevin, saying that the table belongs to you. She said it's your house. Is this true or not?
It's a lie. Only time I've seen a taser was when Adriana tried to tase me. That night, that day, Mom had to separate us.
How long ago was that?
2 weeks ago. Something like that.
You ever almost had a fight on the porch?
You ever seen a stun gun over in anybody's house? Where you seen one at? Okay, that's interesting. You said that because your wife says she saw it over at Tina's house. So your wife's telling us all this stuff that makes Tina look bad. And you're telling us that it was at Zimmerman's house, right?
It was very true.
It was gave to her by who? Andre Smith gave her a taser. Where's Andre Smith? Is that her boyfriend or her husband? Boyfriend. And describe it. Well, actually, I already described it. Can't really ask you to describe it. Who put the tape on? Who put the tape on? Put the tape on? You mentioned some tape. The tape on there. Okay. Alright. But you saw it with the tape on it was back. So
my thing is, how would you, if she was holding it, how would you know exactly it was tape on it?
seeing a taser and knowing the reason for the tape being on it is a totally different
Yeah.
So how can you know that the bag is missing?
Yeah.
Explain to you, did you see it put on? You don't see it. Okay.
You fucked up, bro.
Like I said, seeing tape, if you saw tape on this recorder on here, you wouldn't necessarily know that the tape's on there to keep the battery in place.
I mean, in some instances, yeah, you probably could. If it's obvious to why. But on a taser, yeah, you wouldn't know.
So, Andre Smith gave it to her. Where does she normally keep it? In the cabinet. Where? In the clock cabinet. And who else would do this? Whoever in the house. Why she go, hey, here's where I keep my taser? No, but she was like I was pulling out. Well, she made threats with people or something? No, she just threat. You know? Like, I don't like, at one point in time, everybody was cool with everybody.
Strangely enough, Darren's story aligns more closely with Tina's than with his own wife's. It's possible that Heather is trying to frame Tina, while Darren is telling the truth so he doesn't get himself into trouble. The taser incident between Adriana and Brittany is just one domino falling in the long line of conflict that led to the attack of Adriana, a compounding of incidents that were unraveled, revealing an absurd motive. Following the first round of interrogations, everyone was released and sent home, unaware of just how much evidence was rapidly stacking up against them. And though they weren't talking freely to police, they sure were talking to people in their lives, people they probably shouldn't have been trusting. On April 7th, 2010, officers received a call from one of Tina's relatives in Illinois. They refused to identify themselves.
Oh my God, it's always a family member on some shit.
A source, Tina called her mother 2 days after the attack and admitted that she, Brittany, and Heather beat Adriana. She managed to swing.
And she was lying like.
A heated argument between Tina and Brittany. Brittany tackled Adriana as she made one last attempt to escape into the woods. And it was then that Tina lit her on fire.
Crazy ass.
Carelessly fled. Though Brittany realized she left her shoes at the scene of the crime as they drove away, Tina told her it was too late to turn around.
Oh my God, she was really crying. She had me thinking. See how these bitches be lying? They be putting on the way it works. I'm thinking she didn't know exactly what the fuck, just to find out her ass was the main one that even started the shit. She was helping fight before she lit them up, before she got lit on fire. Before they lit the girl on fire. That's crazy.
While telling her relatives the story, Tina didn't appear to have much remorse whatsoever for her actions. When her relatives urged her to turn herself in so the law would potentially go easy on Brittany, Tina told them that even if Adriana died, they'd be fine because the cops had no real evidence against them.
Dummy. Just talking. Niggas be telling on themselves. So she did die. Damn. Damn. Damn.
Police were almost certain Tina, Brittany, and Heather had committed. It turned into a homicide. On the same day that Adriana passed, even more evidence against the 3 women was brought to light. Police received a call from a high school classmate of Brittany's named Regine, stating that she had been being harassed by Brittany and Tina regarding the case. When police reported to the high school, Regine stated she had received multiple calls from both Brittany and Tina, trying to convince her to pose as Brittany during a polygraph test so that Brittany could pass. The police were almost certain the culprits. The question of why they committed these terrible crimes in the first place remained to be answered. To get to the bottom of it, both Brittany and Tina were interviewed immediately after their arrests.
Tina, do you remember me? This investigator told me, you know what this is all about.
However, instead of starting with questions, they began by giving her some information.
Now we're going to tell you what we think happened. Good, huh?
On that particular night, you, Brittany, and Hillary got in a verbal altercation, or physical altercation with Adrian. Okay. The fight kind of escalated a little bit, got out of hand. She was attacked with a pry bar.
With some G-Mod shit, bro.
And then she was disabled with a stun gun and then set on fire.
So all this was supposed to happen in the trailer park. Nobody heard.
Not in the trailer. I said the trailer park. I'm saying during that night. It originated at the trailer park. You, Rihanna, Brittany, Hillary, and maybe one or two other people transported her over to the Ashland Avenue gas line, and that's where
The what? What?
Ashland Avenue.
What is that?
It's out another road over by the house. And that's where it went bad. We got information that you're involved.
It's true they do in fact have some groundbreaking information. You see, there's a very specific reason that Tina was sought out by investigators, and when they finally divulge it, she's going to be absolutely shocked.
How could she be?
Not only did our victim name
You know what?
first and
We
last
went
name,
and talked to those
not
people
only
yesterday.
did they name Heather, not only did they name your daughter, you also told people. You know, that's how we know the story too.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, you dumbass.
We hear that
You
his wife
dummy, bro.
poured it on her and lit her up. You're mad at Brittany because
You
she got
dummy.
the girl, and that's how she got up and got to run away.
I'm mad at my baby. What else?
Yeah.
What else?
Wait, what? I'm talking too much.
She told two people.
I'm talking too much. Hold on. Wait, what?
Heather, not only did they name your daughter, you also told people. You know, that's how we know the story too.
Me?
Yeah. Why don't you let me finish telling you, okay? We hear that you used lighter fluid, poured it on her and lit her up. You're mad at Brittany because she got up off the girl, and that's how she got up and got to run away.
I'm mad at my baby. What else?
Yeah.
What else? What else is it?
She told two people.
Who?
She told the fire chief. She told the EMS supervisor.
Okay. Now when did she do that?
Right before they put her on.
I got to talking to her and I told her that I was probably going to be the last person she talked to for a while, and that we, in order to catch the people that did this to her, I needed her to tell me if she knew who it was. She told me yes. She named 3 girls.
Why wasn't they in cuffs yet?
And Brittany. She did not tell
Why did
me
they let
who
them go? Well, probably for more information, more evidence.
she said.
For them to talk like they did
If Adrian
and do dumb shit like they did.
wouldn't you think that she would have told them everything that can happen if you land on the ground?
You did it for them, talking, just telling people, bro.
Everything she said was the pain she was in at that time, and they didn't give her home because they had to put her out. She said, you know, EMS supervisor told her, she kept asking, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? She said, I'm gonna do the best we can.
The detectives have become privy to some other damning information that they share with Tina. It's all about to come crashing down.
It all comes crashing down. What y'all know about that?
They calling us. But you're talking to somebody and telling them that, well, you go ahead and die. Y'all be good to go. Well, that ain't the case. It's because she died. She died last night. Succumbed to her wounds. She was in a coma yesterday. She died last night.
She died last night. Why you think we come back out there like gangbusters today?
That's why you're in the news.
Who?
My lawyer, G, his dad.
They're going to jail.
Baby from AMB. That she didn't make it because of the burns. So you sit there and you think about it. You think about what we're saying. That woman, those kids would never see their mama again. You got a chance to see your kids. You got a chance to see your kids again somewhere down the road. Now, like I said, we're not gonna sit here and disagree with you as long as we did that the other night. Maybe you didn't mean or be this way, but that's what I said. We don't know. So you need us to be able to tell your side of the story when it comes time to go before the judge. And by you just sitting
Do they tell us exactly what was the fight over?
We only gave you a little bit of what we got. And believe me, it's not hearsay. We know.
What was the reason?
That night, those clothes were taken and burned. That y'all were wearing.
They had the same clothes on the next morning when they came to get us.
Let's get too small children. You know these children.
Yes, I know.
It's their mama. They ain't never gonna see.
They showing her pictures or some shit?
I think the oldest one was boy, right?
That nigga gonna come after you. Nigga. Nigga. I'ma have a whole training arc, my nigga. She thinks she gonna get out of prison? If she do, the daughter too? If she do, cause I think she underage. She maybe might have a chance of getting out. My nigga. We gonna kill the whole bloodline. In GTA.
What'd you say?
Usually when I'm talking to somebody about a murder that's happened, and I'm giving them that advice that I think they should talk to them, because I realize it's probably one of the last things you want to talk to a person about. And certainly you don't want to tell the cops about it. But I think the thing to keep in mind, and what I reiterate to these people, and is that, you know, if there's circumstances, if there's a reasoning behind this that could be mitigated, I mean, if there's a reason why this happened that, you know, shows why you did this, it had to be agonizing. And then to run a distance that she ran, because we know the burnt clothes and her shoes and everything is right there in the woods. To run that distance to a house and beg for help and to wait there, still cooking.
Just sizzling, bro.
And then the last thing you're saying is, besides
smelling like chicken, bro. That's crazy. And don't wake up. Shit.
In one last-ditch effort to get a confession or some semblance of remorse for Tina, a detective presents her with a photo of Rihanna's child.
That make me wonder, like, what happened after you died type shit. Like, she was asking, will she make it type shit. Will I make it? And then they tell her, we can do what we can, we'll try what we can to help. And then going into coma and never waking up. Shit, that's crazy. It was probably over some dumbass shit. I bet you it was over some. Any reason ain't good enough, but it was probably over some dumbass shit too. Some girl drama type shit. Some teenage type shit. That's the worst way to go. Besides drowning, I wouldn't wish that on my worstest of enemies, bro. That's crazy. Burning and drowning. That's like the worst way to go out.
Clearly had an effect on her. After she's left in the room waiting to be taken to jail, she chooses to use are bone-chilling.
It's terrorized. Please, hatred. Hatred. I told you. I told you.
The question of why they committed these terrible crimes in the first place remained to be answered. As it turns out, there were numerous alleged love triangles within the trailer park. The dirty truth, it seems, began making its way to the surface. Well,
nigga, bro.
Just your windshield. Against more than just
There's some nigga, bro.
provides a high gloss.
See, nigga, don't ever do some crazy ass shit over love, bro. I wouldn't even recommend this. But if it's that serious, take your own self out in GTA. If it's ever that serious, take your own self out in GTA. Don't ever harm nobody else. Over a nigga or a woman, bro. You gonna kill somebody over a nigga or woman? Like fighting? Alright, but you gonna kill the nigga over somebody? I would even say torture. That was like torture, but you killed the motherfucker. That shit crazy.
Adriana reportedly told Heather that Tina was sleeping with Darren, but allegedly Adriana herself was sleeping with Darren. And Heather had confronted him about it. It's a messy web of cheating and lies, one that Darren is surprisingly transparent about. However, he leaves out something that came out during the trial. According to Tina, she only slept with Darren in exchange for substances.
Tell me what was going on. There's been a discussion between us about an accusation flying around between you being accused of sleeping with your neighbor and friend of your wife. Is that correct? What's her name? Tina Brown. Okay. So the accusation is that you've been sleeping with Tina Brown. Who's been making these accusations? Everybody. Has Andrina and Zimmerman been making those accusations?
Yeah, my wife told me. She told that.
Okay, so your wife told you that Andriana had reported to her that you've been sleeping with Tina. Is that correct?
I would too. I wouldn't even lie. Tina Brown kind of bad. She like the she look like the Martin wife, and then she look like that other actor.
You done? Who's that, Heather? Huh? Well, you said you were on the phone with your sugar thing or whatever just now. Was it Tina you were talking to?
Hell no.
Okay.
This nigga about to cause another triangle.
Okay. So is she not your sugar thing?
Yeah, that's my old one.
Okay.
This nigga. He got bitches killing each other.
So, did y'all have... Okay. This ain't like Monica Lewinsky, man. Did you have sex with her? Okay. So you had sexual intercourse with Miss Zimmer. Did your wife know this? Did your wife know you having sex with Tina? I bet you don't know about this other thing. Okay, so, have you been accused by Heather of having Miss Zimmer? Okay. Did Tina make any accusations? I mean, Tina probably knows that you're sleeping with Zimmerman, doesn't she? Okay, so none of you girls know that you're sleeping with Heather. You're doing a good game, right? Okay. So, Heather is aware of the accusations of you having sex with Tina. But her and Tina are still tight cooking fish together. See, that's what blows my mind, man. You got a good game going on. If they're two, knowing the accusation there, you still got cooking fish together.
Cooking. He got both of them cooking up.
So, you know, me and Rusty sat there and laughed about that all night. We couldn't figure out how you would get away with that, man. Because otherwise, you know, we'd be done.
Nigga, tell me too.
Our cars and our boats and everything else. So you getting away with it.
On May 10th, soon after Tina, Heather, and Brittany were arrested, the police received a letter from an incarcerated man who said he knew who killed Adriana and what the true motive was for the heinous crime. He stated that several months prior to the murder, he bought an illegal substance from Darren at the Broadway Inn. He alleged that Adriana was with Darren in the hotel room while the illegal transaction took place. According to him, Heather arrived and threatened Adriana with a box cutter, reportedly yelling that she would get Adriana sooner or later. Fortunately, their day in court came sooner rather than later. During the trial, it was revealed that the murder was even more disturbing. Police can't imagine. Adriana had been lured to the trailer by Tina under the guise of rekindling their friendship. When she arrived, Tina used the stone hammer.
Ain't that some crazy ass shit?
Beat her. When they drove her to the woods, Brittany and Tina until Tina poured gasoline on her and lit her on fire. According to Heather, as the
Tina was probably no. I don't even remember who is who no more, bro.
Tina Brown received a death sentence for her crimes against her former friend, making her one of only 3 women on Florida's death row. Though Brittany was 16 at the time of the murder, she was sentenced to life.
So she got life too.
Heather took a plea bargain, testifying against Tina in order to receive only 25 years for the second murder she committed. At the time of this video, Tina has filed a motion to have her death sentence thrown out because of false testimony at the trial. According to Tina and a witness at the trial, the witness was coerced by Heather to testify that Tina had confessed to her in jail that she was the mastermind behind Adriana's murder. Heather reportedly threatened the witness, forcing her to say that Heather was present but had nothing to do with the murder. To this day, the former friends are spinning rumors about each other and trying to climb over one another to reach salvation. Only time will tell what the law will decide. But one thing is for certain, this brutal yet petty crime against
That's crazy.
should never have happened.
That's crazy.
Introducing the GMC.
Nigga, let me go back.
T4X.
Nigga, that's crazy. That's wild.